Hello, I'm Adrian, and welcome to Fight Scene Breakdown. Today we're taking a look at Bucky's escape. Bucky succeeded in temporarily taking out Captain America and is on a one-man rampage in order to escape the facility he's being held at. Since we're dealing with a couple sequences in which we feature our lead actors for extended periods of time, or we switch in the stunt doubles for only very brief moments, since there are no masks around to cover them completely like with Captain America or Batman, the Russo brothers do resort to using a couple of camera tricks to give more energy to the fight, mainly the use of ample amounts of close-ups and very quick editing. For example, let's take a look at Agent 13 coming in to deliver a couple of kicks. We see 2 shots just for one roundhouse kick, in which the leg lifts, then connects. Then we need 3 shots for the next kick. 1 shot of her winding up, we cut to wide of the kick extending, then cut again for the kick returning. For her spinning crescent kick, we actually get a really cleverly disguised jump cut. See how the leg is lifting and then suddenly Bucky's body shifts to the right and the leg is up in the air? The kick probably didn't look that great, or the windup looked better in one take and the delivery in the other, or it was easier for the actress to start the move in that position, so it was an ingenious way to make it look like one kick. Overall, the fights featured in this sequence are decently shot since it's not overtly confusing, although I felt that they were severely hampered by the lack of masks to hide their stunt doubles in. What's neat about this sequence is how Winter Soldier overpowers virtually every hero thrown at him. First up is Iron Man, who decides to incorporate a little gun kata into the choreography, mixing in a neat disarm that ends in the gun being made useless, but with a reverse elbow and a right-handed punch, his non-metallic hand mind you, Iron Man is down for the count. Agent 13 relies on a low roundhouse to high roundhouse combination, while Black Widow leads with a knee. 13 comes back with a high roundhouse spinning crescent kick combo, which is easily caught and deflected. Black Widow then goes in for 12 to 6 elbows, called that way due to how the move mimics the positions of the numbers on a clock. In any case, these elbow strikes are actually illegal in MMA matches. They are devastatingly powerful and can incapacitate any normal man, which Winter Soldier clearly isn't, so he chokes her out. Black Panther then rushes in to save her. It's really great that Mr. Boseman wanted to do his own kicks, but going in for a front to roundhouse combination is tricky to perform, and I would have used his stuntman for this move. Let's look at the mechanics of it to see why. The goal is to seamlessly go from one kick to the next without the need to fully put the leg down, similar to the kick his CG enhanced counterpart did in the rooftop fight actually. There's one kick, and there's a second, but it's done in a seamless motion. But in this case, although the front kick is fine, notice how his hips sink into the roundhouse kick instead of being outward. You don't want them to sink in because then that causes your butt to poke out and your kick to lose power and the technique to look awkward. It's why the kick was framed for this angle so it doesn't look too bad and you can't even see the full technique being performed. Later on, we see a pretty great combination from a stunt double. It's a side kick which actually sets up spinning back kick and concludes with the classic spinning hook kick, which, going back to the cinematography of this particular fight, had to be shot in this really close, awkward angle to conceal the stunt performer's face. The trend continues at the end when we see what's supposed to be a spinning side or back kick in the most awkwardly framed possible locations. First, he ducks out of frame, barely registers in the next, and the kick is completed by the time we cut to the short wide. As a side note, this position looks more like something you'd see in a yoga class, not after delivering a kick. Join my Patreon to get access to cool behind the scenes stuff and a bunch of other rewards. What did you guys think of the fight? Which fight would you like me to analyze next? Subscribe and you can follow me on my Twitter, Instagram, and brand new Facebook fan page, Godzilla Rex. See you next time.